No lack of his sound officer. Yo! What am I dealing with out there again? I don't know, says the Anything Goes podcast with your boy Sean Peoples here. Pick up everybody out there. I'm there once again with my big broski who have all the whole skis. Nah, joke, me, I'm gonna say them thing there. But my big brother them be there. What y'all deal with?
Yeah, man, bless up, man. Don't know, last time. Don't know if you roll in step and, me I say?
Straight. So, boy, there today I'm going to ease myself. I'm going to relax up and get something take care of. I don't know, say. This podcast life really easy, but I love it, you know? So,
Yeah,
yeah, man, feel like kind of passionate about this thing right now, and I'm here, you know.
yeah, man.
So just I go and take our time and build a platform and make people know so we're serious about this thing, yeah. This is not a joke thing. We are putting whole heap of work, whole heap of researches. We not come to the table empty-minded and talk some foolishness. We don't know. So we're there. We are going to hold it. We don't know. As we know with people. Not true, brother.
Yeah, man, I mean, they say they know. We have
Straight.
to include them because, we are nothing without the supporters and the ones who subscribe and, you know?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
So before we even start the topic on the convo, I want you to like, subscribe, share, go in and comment and tell us if you agree or disagree with it. You don't know the thing already. There with my brother, and my brother take on a topic where we don't agree on, but life we not agree upon everything. So we are talk about this thing from what here, brother. Where I say, does the music in Jamaica influence the violence that's going on in Jamaica? I say no, my brother say yes. Brother, start off the thing. Let me hear what you say. Give me your argument.
yeah, man. Well, this is the thing with it,
Mm.
The music does incite violence in a Jamaica and around the world. But since we pay more close attention to our homeland and
Mm.
in our surroundings, then we just focus on that. One thing we have to realize: reggae music is a prominent music around the world
Around the world.
and around the world. So it's a thing where most people or most young youth them drawn to the genre, and Jamaica is a party place where music is always the forefront or the center of all attention. You understand?
Yeah.
So now when you look on it, yeah. So when you look on it now, and you have these young youths recite certain music where artists are put out,
Yeah.
they are naive.
Mm.
So when a DJ say put your hand in the ear, them follow it, which nothing no wrong with that. But some of them take other things literally when you talk about gunplay and the abuse in language as far as violence.
Mm.
Now, when a person like me and a person like you and most our listeners out there might resent the idea of harming someone based off music, you can look upon an 11-year-old or 12-year-old and get them to understand the same thing as someone who is fully mature. So the music does incite violence in Jamaica and around the world based off the reputation that it give off. Now, I'm not saying to stop for someone to stop, make them money or do what they have to do,
Mm.
right? And parental discretion is advised. But with the poverty-stricken ideals in Jamaica, most parents it's hard to raise them kids. So the streets and the music are left to raise them children for them,
Mm.
and that's where the violence erupts. Because when you sing a song, even a song with the boy when you're hungry, and then because you're hungry, you're going to hurt somebody.
Mm.
There's no context with it. And these people are just running wild like wildfire, and I do that. Now, if you look upon it now, You tell me, say Jamaica in 2021 already is top the whole Latin America and the entire Caribbean when it comes to murder. No, I'm not saying all of it is attrition to music
Per capita.
per capita, but I'm not saying all of it is attributed to music. But the idea of saying that none of it is, no, I can't agree with that. I feel like some of it play that part. You understand what I say? So, yeah, brother, my take is just like that, man, because we're dealing with naive people and people who these things resonate with them
Mm-hmm.
and them take it to the streets. And in turn, it's a battle between good and evil. When someone have evil thoughts, them not go pray upon the evil people, them who have the same thoughts. I pray upon the good people, them people who are innocent people. I'd never think I would live to come see bad man and them man they take on the model of the music and rob old people and kidnap kids and kill them and all them something.
Yeah.
I understand music have a lot to do with that. And if we don't wake up and understand ourselves and start deliver a positive light, it's only gonna get worse because like me and you speak about a lot of times, you know, we don't see no hope and faith in the future because it's an ongoing thing and an everyday thing.
Yeah, man, I see none.
So, you know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Because you have to realize, you know, when most kids, them father might not their own, them have to seek a superhero. You know, a child first superhero is them parents, you know. And when the parents is not around, you understand, they turn to celebrity. Now, Jamaica is not Hollywood where you say movie star and certain things. A music is a guiding light, you know. So, yeah, man, music have some form of incitement into violence in Jamaica. Now, nobody not listen to this and say, boy, I mean, I stop people from singing their music. Everybody can sing what they want to sing. Because this is not a knock on the musician themselves. This is a knock on the whole society because it's a systematic problem where parents have to guide them children from a tender age and curb them behavior and get into their mind and make them know that one is reality, one is just a fictional, you know, embodiment of an artist. It's artistry. I understand. I would appreciate if most of the artists, them when them do on them interview on stage or even the fix or whatever, if them speak about these topics, recite it, man. Don't feel like say your words don't mean nothing, man. Tell the youth them say, youth, put on the gun, stay out of the streets. What we are dealing with is music. Music. This is art form. You understand? Because enough for them to interview and them don't recite and say, look, Jamaica, we have a problem. Youths, put down the weapon, put down the guns, stop the violence. No, some of it might fall upon deaf ears, but let it fall upon it then. Because if a one youth you see for the day, we're going to say, boy, you know, some I listen to my favorite artist, Being the Man, or my favorite artist, Assassin. And him say, yo, Lego that, you know, some I take him advice for even today. Then, yeah, man, that would go a long way, brother. So, that's some my thing there with it as far as the incitement of violence when it comes to music. And again, no, I'm not saying music is the overall
be all. Music at the end all be all.
No, we're not saying at the end all be all, but in some reference, it's a part of that. And, you know, just like the other day when we do our first podcast, talk to a brethren from Jamaica and he must say, boy, yo, he must agree with some of the things that we may say. He must agree with it because there are some insightful messages in music where You know. Remember, when Sizzler talk about say boy, I some big land gun him a run on pan them, Now, a youth has think to himself, I say, yo, anytime me hold one big land gun, me I run out pan them.
So you feel?
Well, that's what me feel still from a youth
From
mentality, because
Okay. Well,
yeah, so even all right. So even when the music help to do that and the man them who have played dance ship now. Remember, when them give a look at 13-year-old a gun for do something, a bullet from a 13-year-old is just as effective from a man who is 27-year-old or 37-year-old.
well, here's the thing. Where I jump the gun. We don't want to go that far yet, cause more rebuttal some of the stuff them we said before we go to the next
Yep.
village. So here the thing is my thing now. So
Yeah.
I don't believe music does. I don't believe music play a part in violence in Jamaica. I think we're from a violent country itself. Jamaica been violent before gunman tune a run. A long time Jamaica violent. Jamaica no stop just start get violent since Skilly Bang start sing crocodile teeth and them thing there. I mean Jamaica been violent, be Jamaica been violent since I was born. Man are dead since my born. Man are dead all over the place of Jamaica since my born. So music music doesn't do music doesn't tell you to go kill somebody. I've said this once and I've said it before. Colleges, high class universities have done studies on this already and tell you that when a person already have that thought in his head, the music can possibly amplify it. But the music don't make you do something. It's just like I said the last time we were up on the podcast together. When you already make up your mind for go do something, you make up your mind for go have a romantic night, and you go run some, and you go run some Teddy Pendergrass and them thing there because you already have that and you set the mood. Now you have some man, let me say, put on the comment section say that them brush whole heap of girls to Bounty Killer and Vibes Cartel and all kind of things. It's understandable we have all, but you mention say unless she wants a gunman in her hole, it was said jokingly, but at the time you and I know what it mean. You know what I mean by that, brother. She want somebody that can mash up the pony tonight. So that's why I play them type of tune there. But that's already a orchestrated plan for you go in there and do that. That's in your mindset already. No,
Right.
no, the whole Latin America is violent. But half of those countries don't sing violent song. Them have salsa music or them number one music in them country. Let me ask you a question, family. What's the biggest music
Yeah.
in Mexico?
Well, I'm not really sure, but I know there's some salsa something or for
Yeah,
them things.
mariachi. What's Mexico? Oh, Mexico crime rate. A be a gunshot and man are dead in Mexico. So here the thing now. Mariachi is not a violent song. It's not a violent type of music. And that's the number one music in Mexico. It's probably 94% of the music we play there is mariachi. So you're gonna tell me say Hola Bile, them type of sitting there, are them convince people for go kill all them people in Mexico? No, because Mexico is a violent place. So violent take place. We come from a violent society, brother. We can't blame artists and them artistry for sitting where, yo, artists are not responsible to raise your kids. People, irresponsible Jamaicans who go out there and have one bag of pitney is responsible for raising their kids properly. Not artists. Not Bounty Killer. Not Buju Banton or with the foolish way my chat from what here. Not Beanie Man. Not Viagos. Not Vibes Cartel. You are supposed to raise your kids. You are supposed to be responsible. Me a whole heap of artists from what here say, yo, when you put on the gun, the violence need to stop. Yeah, violence need to stop. I know the music will make the place violent. You think if Jamaica stop sing bad man song, the crime rate will go down? No,
No.
crime rate now go down. So that means say I know the music will make the people them kill nobody. It's the violent country that we live in. It's the violent country that we come from, brother. The country itself is a violent cesspool. And I don't
And
want anybody to think I'm disrespecting my country. I'm just comparing the violence to crap. And we're just sick of the violence in our country. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know how much people
so
call me what year I want to go to Jamaica on vacation and I ask me if it's safe for them go. And in my head, me I tell them, yeah, just stay in the tourist resort. When me should I tell them, don't go. But because I'm a country and the love I have for my country, me can't find myself to tell them, don't go. But if my youth or somebody close to me or was family, and no disrespect, I know to I want to listen to this now. That wasn't what I was trying to do. I wasn't trying to send it nowhere for when you get hurt. I'm just saying, stay at the tourist resort, you're very protected there. So don't mistake what I'm saying. But if my youth them there ask me to go to Jamaica in these times, no. Come on, man. I'm not doing that. But back to what we were saying with the music and the thing. It it
right,
it's not the music, it's the society. We come from a violent society. We come from it's just our country is just violent, dog. We come from a
right.
breed of violent people.
So me rebuttal. Me give you a point from where me I try to show you still. Yes, Jamaica is a violent country. Yes, Mexico is a violent country. And America is a violent country also. But we are talking about the attributes to the violence. Because if you look upon it, you mentioned Mexico. A variation of Mexico violence is from them drugs. Their drug laws are their era. Mexico is a
So
football
see,
country.
you're proving my point for me though, Bridget.
Yeah, no, well, me know. When me and you talk about we're not too far off in ideology, it's just we're talking about symptoms. I say music is a symptom, and not the whole disease.
No,
And
I
it's a
don't feel
symptom.
like music is a symptom of it though. That was
Okay,
me. That my personal opinion is I don't think music is a symptom of it. The government is
well,
a symptom, the society is a symptom, the culture where we have in Jamaica. Jamaica have this badmanship culture where everybody a bad man. It's not the music, it's the culture of badness. Jamaica push a
that,
badness culture, Virgin, and it's not the music. The music comes from the society. The music
right.
comes from when Sizzla sing Big Long. You hear what I say that you think? Because me well want to say this. When Sizzla sing Big Long gonna run out pan them, that because of them
Yeah,
thing that they are going at the time. And Sizzla tell them on them for Big Long gonna run out pan them. And them tell Sizzla that and him sing it in a song. Artistry, they're singing their environment. They're not making the environment. They're telling you the stories of the environment.
yeah, but the delivery, brother, is come off in a negative connotation, my
So
youth.
how
And
can
you
I
and brother,
deliver it any other way? If I'm supposed to
but
deliver the environment to you, I cannot sugarcoat it. I have to deliver the
hold on.
environment to you proper way.
But when me I said,
Mm.
me not that way still. But
Yeah.
I am saying, Sizzla, Luciana come sing to stop violence.
Did
If a
violence
youth,
stop?
stop.
All
But
right.
when me I say still, but when me I say still, no, you're not, brother. This is not in a Singapore and them place where violence and crime is low because
Mm.
not them the same way. You do anything, them still under them the law where they will chop off your hand. So for them rules curb the behavior. But music, when I say as a symptom, doesn't mean say boy the whole disease. When you have the entertainer them where people look up to, them believe that and me and you different. Me and you are look upon it different, yes, because you don't feel like the music influence a person
No.
to commit violence. Me I tell you say it does because you even said it. If you have it in your mind already, the music can enhance. If we do it,
Just like anything else, liquor can enhance if you do what you need to do. A girl can
right.
enhance if you do what you need to do.
So,
But it is
so
not the
you
reason
prove
why
what
you're
you
doing it. It is you yourself who already have that reason in your mind already for do what you need to do, not the music.
said. Right. But well, Anna, that is where all right, we agree on that in a sense, boy. Yo, you have it in your mind to do it already because Me never adhere to them the kind of principles.
Mm-hmm.
But some man, them listen that and take it to heart and do it. So yes, it's not the music where completely put the mind into that. It's just a little edge to say, yo, build up your courage to go do what you already did have in your intention. You understand? Because
Right.
a man like back to what it is, you know. A
Back
youth
to
in Mexico, I look on footballers and drug as for them superhero. A man in Jamaica look on music as for them superhero. Are you seeing
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
Okay, explain.
All right. You're wrong. The youth them a Jamaica now look on no artists as them superhero. Them a look on the Don them. Them a look on the bad man them around the area. Them a look on the man them where have the big long gun them where can run out pan you feed them hero that. Not the artist them. The artist them are not them hero. The big long gun man them are them hero.
All right. You listen to all right, Bugle come out with a song where him say, yo, him used to roll around with Elephant Man. He used to go around the road with him and call him in Dan. He look up the Elephant Man.
That because Bugle wanted to be an artist. Them youth don't want to be artists. They want to be youngsters. They want to be garrison leaders. They want to be dance, not artists.
Yeah, them want to be done. But also some of them want to be entertainers and musicians to allow them
Well,
something.
when Bugle there sing that song there, I say you have to listen. Bugle was already trying to be an artist. He wasn't trying to be a bad man. Because remember, say Bugle used to roll with Son from back in idea, Papa Son.
Yeah,
and he just never get him bust them time there. Him a run, him a call, the reason him a call Elephant Man is done is his musical done. Just like when we used to call one youth one time, me done in a music cause him help bring me in a DJ thing. It wasn't him done in the street. Me have none of them thing there. We already know that. None of them sitting there to me in the street. And the next thing, you know me like a book.
Right.
When you think of music used to convince me to do the foolishness than what me used to do?
No,
exactly.
That. But what me I say is, you cannot be the example because remember, you know, brother, you're thing different. You're meant to, when you used to do, you did have the knowledge already to say, boy, you're right from wrong. You just choose to just do what you do because your thing that. May I say to you still, not everybody is like you who can choose them path and say, yo, you know what? If me want to do badness, me I go do it because me I do it on my own free will. You have someone out there who are influenced. You never see people who just influenced by any little thing. And them me talk about, you know, so when we talk about them now,
peer pressure is real. But that is not peer pressure from music, that is peer pressure from your peers. That is not me singing. That is not me singing. Me I go bust your head when me squeeze it in a like you remember last podcast, rest in peace to Slaughter. When me started with that song for a reason. Because we are gonna lead into that discussion because we are not just idiots. We not just come up here and just talk. We have set dimensions where we do this is real to we take this thing serious. So we not just come up here and chat like we don't have no sense and leads us to where we're going. No, we know where we are going already before we start that. So there's a reason when you hear me sing a song at the beginning of each topic, is a reason for that song. You might not understand it, but we understand why me sing that song. But back to what we say. It is hard for you tell me those things, dog. Peer pressure is from peers, not musicians.
Okay, if hold on, but if you want to look on it that way, you know.
Yeah.
But me just can't understand how you don't feel like say boy, yo, a music. Cause me I tell you, I just limit it even. I just do the topic for a musician. A book can make somebody you read a book and it contribute to your same thing. A movie.
Yeah,
can you watch
remember
a movie?
we said that, you know. You know, say alcohol, woman, anything anything can incite the dopamines them in your brain to start kick. When the dopamines them in your brain start kick, you get excited and you want to do something. So in your head already, if me say, boy, I want to shoot a boy in his face, I'm there, you know, I want to shoot him in his face. that aggressive, violent thought is already there. When a
All
cartel
right.
come on the music and say, when me squeeze it in her face, boy, dead. All that is doing is reassuring the man already will have the thought, say,
All
him
right.
could
So,
possibly do that.
here you know. Hear this now, brother. Hear this now, brother. All right. And people now listen to me. So I'm going to ask the brother a question right now based off this.
As long as it's legal,
down the
as
road.
long as it's not illegal, I'll answer.
No illegal. No, me I tell you now. See? All right. 45. 45. Me never want to call him name then. All right. The man will come out of the White House. And
The idiot. I know what you're talking about, man. I call him 40 fool.
All
I
right.
just say the
40
clown. When we
right?
address him, we just address him as clown.
As clown. All right. Now the clown, when him stand up there, so, I say them thing there, and the people then go in there to try to hang the other man in the store and beat out the window of the man something then. So you're telling me then, say, him not have nothing to do with that then. Him did not cause
Well,
the people.
I'm
People
glad
there
that you
have it in
said
their
that.
mind.
I'm glad that you bring this point because it look like yeah, from what you I notice is like you have, when me I try spit me 16 them you have to try like your thief my rhyme book like Fat Jody thief Big Pun rhyme book after him dead. Cause me they go bring up the same topic here. The thief my rhyme book, Bridget, and I want you to bring it back.
No, you're not get it back. You're not get it back.
Oh, hear
Like
me
the
thing.
bars.
Hear me thing. So, 45 is not an artist. Clown is not an artist. Clown is a man who have power in him words. It's called a bully pulpit for a reason, you know, hombre. 45 uses words. He wasn't singing a song. He directly incited a crowd of people who came there already with the intention to do some foolishness. So they already was coming there to do some foolishness, and 45 helped entice them to go do it.
I mean, and me agree with it. That's what me say. When a man sing the song, it assists, so it become any assistance of the complete the disease or the failure is a symptom of the problem.
No, but I don't feel like music is the symptom of any problem. I think that the problem is Jamaica's government, Jamaica's culture, and the action that the people them choose to use. If I want to be a bad man, it's not cause music can make me bad. Because the whole of man them in my area, in my garrison area, them a gangster, the whole of them a bad man. So when them dead, I left the gun over in a corner, bury and die dirt. Yeah, me know where them keep them sitting there. And then rusty up and me go dig them up and now me are the big bad man round the area. What you think of music make me do that? No, hombre. No.
Well, you not look for it that way because me come from the North Coast. I mean, no know nothing about the garrison, but me know say up on my hills are some of the baddest man.
Well, we not even talk about where we come from, because where we come from no matter to the conversation, because you have man who come from where we come from, where some heartless killer from where you come from. I have some man who come from where we come from are some nerds. Them man they not gonna do nothing them man, so it not really matter. But what we are saying is the point that the music, I don't feel it have nothing to do with it. I think the symptom is I think the disease itself is the country. The part of the symptom is the government. Next part of the symptom is the police. The next part of the symptom is the family. Next part of the symptom are the mother and father. And the next part of the symptom are the area where the people them come from, the poverty, them all of them things. Those are the symptoms. Not the ghetto artists where come from those environments and sing, telling you the story of those environments. It's not them making the environment. They're singing the environment that they're seeing.
Well, then, all right. So that's what I try to show you still, you know. You name a bunch of symptoms, but there can be more. It's a lot of symptoms.
I just agree with you. That's why I name a bunch of them. But so, I am taking away music from it because I think music is the story of some of the music is telling the story of the symptoms.
And me feel that the music is incitement, brother. So, you know me I say, when me I say still, me not knock your views on I understand it and I respect it too.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to agree. We're going to agree for disagree. And people who know have to just come in at the comments, because this can be a part 3. But come in at the comments and tell us who for side you're upon or where you stand on this. You understand what I say? Just make it clear. You don't have to text me personally or call me personally. Just put in at the comments as far as the well then. And my brother Sean P side you take or my side. You understand? There's no ego based to it, because me I tell us the both away ultimate goal is to help the country recover from this pandemic as far as violence in Jamaica. Not even the coronavirus. We are talking about the violence pandemic in Jamaica.
We are talking about the government virus. We are talking about the garrison virus. We are talking about the cultural virus. Let me ask me the next 16 again. Chill, we just find my rhyme book again.
Me learn you about man. That's the word.
I want my rhyme book, hombre. Because me just the longer managing for mix and me run out of lyrics.
Yeah, man, when I'm done with it, man, because I have some more where you write and I just sort of chew back on you and then me give back to you.
No, I don't like when man chew nothing for me. Woman alone. Burps.
Well, yeah, man, that one you run over now, brother. So
yeah, that run over in night time. People, let me tell you something. When we are here having a conversation, it's insightful conversation we like to have. We do a whole heap of, we're a complete, I would say we're a complete mix of half and half of ratchet, like the American friends them would say, and righteousness, like my grandmother would say. It's a total mix. So when you hear some of the topics them where when me and Mr. Razor and ultimately them we attack, it's entertainment. And then sometimes we're gonna have base real life conversations just about the world, because these things need to be had. Someone needs to have these conversations, and these conversations need to reach in the mind of some of the people them around, because people need to understand, say, whether you believe, say, a music called the violence need to stop. Because the music now gonna stop, but the violence must and shall hopefully stop before we're dead, because we don't look like it'll happen no time soon. But in closing, because we are running up a whole heap of time on them topic, as we've been doing the last couple of podcasts, because the argument them a get tight and we don't know when to shoot them down. So in closing, my brother, what you would like to say to the people them and hear their thoughts give them your thoughts of what you want them to, their last word. I know you just say a few things a while ago, but your last words before on this subject before we close the topic. Yeah.
Well, people, the greatest thing is to respect one another, because at the end of the day, you have to understand the music is just an art form. And when you listen to the music, if the music still upset your brain for do certain things, understand, say, the man who sing the music is one man, and the person who you feel you're going to do something to is another man. The person who sing the music have a family where him have to go home to. You have a family where you have to go home to, because you have a prison. And the man where you will feel like you have to create violence again, have a family. So anytime anything might incite or music might make you feel like do something, you understand? Think about things that is important to you. Find it. It is there. Even when you feel like there's no hope. Think every day that a man wake up, him have hope. Sure. And there's a chance of making life better. So, may I beg you now, listen to the podcast, share, subscribe. The violence must stop. It has out of hand.
Yes. So, in closing, and my brother don't agree. So I'm not directing this to musicians. I'm going to direct this to Jamaica's government. Y'all need to get your act together, because we only hurt the country. Now, fat in the pocket and help on a friend them to do all type of fart in our country, but we not help the people them. Every election time when I come around with a chicken and t-shirt and fool the people them into voting for una and come back and give them the same thing again. It's time for uno go out there and stop the foolishness we are going at Jamaica because it can be stopped. It's ultimately showing the world that uno just don't want to stop it. That's all it look like to we. To we as Jamaican Americans or American Jamaicans, whatever you want to call us, because we live abroad, but we come a yard, that it look like this is a problem that y'all want to continue. Y'all don't want to stop. And it needs to stop. But we are going to touch this topic again. Do a maybe a part 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8 because the violence in Jamaica now have no stop no time soon. So we are probably all have 100 parts of this topic. So now we're on yourself. We're here again on the Anything Goes podcast. And I don't know, so I'm there with my brother Dembe. But before we leave, Dembe, I ask you sitting again. Because this in itself is not a clip of a podcast. This segment, this is a podcast itself. So you won't get anything else from this podcast. This podcast will be debuting real soon. We're not going to chop this up. We just have to put this all out. Because this is something what we thought was important to talk to. We got a lot of feedback. Our feed front, because we are yard man and we don't really feedback. so and people wanted us to assess the argument one more time. So, we gave it one more time. But we sang, I asked you this last podcast, but I like to ask everybody this because I want to know what's going on in your mind. Last time I asked you which song did it at. We sang for this week, yeah. We're not going to mention the week or nothing, just for this week, yeah, right now. Which song play a couple times in your head? It could be hip-hop, reggae, just a song will make a impact on you.
Yes, a youth named Progress.
Yeah.
Him have a song with them. Break These Chains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to check out that youth. The Progress, one of my favorite artists right now. Yeah.
Progress. Big up Progress. When I don't know the thing already, my song is still the same song, Massacre. I wish that song seems like Massacre ripped those thoughts from my brains and put it on a piece of paper. So big up Massacre. Yeah, my artist youth, you're going well. Because we're not going to say you're hot because we don't believe man hot. So, you're going well. But, once again, this is the podcast, my brother. Tell them what them to do and tell them what them to do, man.
Like, share, subscribe, support the thing, man. May I tell us that these are important days and important information is necessary. Like, share, subscribe.
Don't forget that this is the Anything Goes podcast. It's your boy Sean Peoples with they are represent for what people them for Jamaica, America, all globalized over the world. Cause we are look on the YouTube thing and we are see so we are get touchings from all over the world. So me and my brother Dembe there, I want to say peace out, one love, until the next podcast. Big up on yourself. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate everything we want to do so far. Really, really, really appreciate it, people. Really appreciate it. We're gonna drop a miniature podcast here soon, telling you some things what we have in store for you and some ideas where we have to reward our loyal supporters so far. So big up on yourself once again. When you don't know the Anything Goes podcast, where anything goes, we out.